Welcome to this episode of the Fast Five, where we give you the headlines in 5 minutes or less. This episode's brought to you by Warren Wessel of Keller Williams. Warren Wessel is the guy you want to call if you're buying or selling a home. Give Warren a call, 612-419-7453. Here's your headlines. All right, first of all, U.S. Supreme Court rules in favor of Donald Trump. Now, you've probably heard this some point throughout the day, 9-0 ruling. So all justices found that Colorado overstepped its authority by saying he can't be on the ballot. 6 of the 3 justices, so 3 of the left-wing justices, didn't agree with this, but 6 of 3 said that the U.S. Congress is the only entity that can determine someone's removed from a ballot for an insurrection. So that's a monumental decision, but not all 9 decided that way. Nikki Haley wins her first primary, and who would have guessed the first primary win? The Swamp. She literally won the Washington, D.C. primary today, 19 total delegates. Then we've got a really interesting story. The RINO, Republican senator from Stillwater area, has signed onto a Democrat gun control bill. This is a crazy bill. This bill would actually force you to keep your firearms unloaded in the house. Basically, the government has no trust in you storing your own firearms, and if you break the law, you could actually be thrown in prison. Why is a Republican signing on to this bill? You should give Karin an email or a phone call and ask her that very question. By the way, this gives momentum to the Democrats and the leftists that want to take your Second Amendment rights away. This is a terrible bill. We shouldn't be signing on to these things. Now it's actually in risk of passing in this legislature. So that's Karin of Stillwater signing on to this terrible bill. Last but not least, we're tracking a story in Otter Tail County from Minnesota. That's northwestern Minnesota, where the MNGOP is weighing in, possibly ready to remove all the delegates that were selected on caucus night. Basically, a bunch of conservative activists predominantly dominated that caucus and threw out the convener, which was an establishment hack. And so now the party wants to basically say there's no delegation. So we're going to keep on this story and report that back to you. Those are your headlines for today, brought to you by Warren Wessel of Keller Williams.